feds won't let go. Money never sleeps when you're the Black Gordon Gecko. Line looking like they waiting on the retro. Sixes, I feel special. Resale and I never pay retail. My shoebox money afforded me the spree wells. And that then courted me a V12. Avoid the phones if it's sounding like a seashell. Too much clicking in the connection. Connect the dots with my connect for my protection.
All right, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerged from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with the Tennessee Titans. Now the return, Rashad Green. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go, let's go. You.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
154 right here.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step.
Here we go.
Now Bortles. Open man right side is Sharp. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
Now that was well defended. And as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
Throw left.
On third and long, it's Bortles. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cole. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
Hey, 54 working.
From midfield, here's Bortles. Over the middle, complete. That's Cole. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Move.
Bortles going to try and throw on third down. He's got the hook up to Lee. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot in the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Let's go, let's go.
Bortles now on first down. Dancing to his left. He's going to go on top for the end zone. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Bortles will try again on second down. And some room to work. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
The Jags with their first opportunity in the red zone. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And nothing but daylight ahead. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. Ryan Succop on for the point after. Extra point up and good by Succop. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. To return it is Corey Grant. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
When the Titans selected Alabama linebacker Rashaan Evans at number 22, I thought it was a perfect fit. Gives him a chance to apprentice a little bit with Wesley Woodyard right there next to him and eventually take over running that defense. He can run, he can hit, he can cover. Everything you expect out of a first-round linebacker.
A fake to Fournette. Now it's Bortles to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Lee. With that, he'll equal his receiving yards from a week ago. We're just in the first quarter. And that's a first down as well.
Let's go, let's go. Let's go, let's go. Hank.
On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. Eluding the pressure right. And some space here. And he slides to avoid the hit. 12 more yards there and another first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
And that is incomplete here.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, let's go. Trips left. Lucy.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Bortles. Left side complete. Safarian Jenkins. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Bortles to throw on 3rd and 1. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
I'm not sure he falls under the category of mobile quarterback, but he's athletic enough that if you don't keep your rush lanes intact, he finds a way to hurt you.
As coaches like to say, I wouldn't call him a burner, but enough there in the tank. Here's a give to Fournette, and that play went nowhere. Losing yardage, it'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Let's go. Here we go.
Again, it's Fournette. And a solid run down inside the 30. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here.
Let's go. Hank. Lucy.
Shotgun now for Bortles. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books. But now they have to make that up again, don't they?
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long.
Hank. Lucy.
From the gun on 3rd down. Bortles. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Jurrell Casey with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And a great job on special teams to down it as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
Let's go.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they give up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
It's a gain of 6, moves them to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Let's go.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. He'll field this at the 5. Yeah, that's a pretty good one for the old average. 68 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line.
380.
They begin with a run by Fournette. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On play action, it's Bortles. Flushed out right. That was hit, and Bortles fumbled. It's loose, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. They get 9 yards there, and they get a 1st down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Here's a carry for a former starter. This is T.J. Yeldon. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They go play action here on 1st down. Completes it to Moncrief, left side. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
After the penalty, it's Yeldon. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
On 2nd down, here's Bortles. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing is Bortles. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep. That's caught at the 25. A big play that time for Jacksonville. 46 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 24. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this.
Let's go. Green 80. Green good.
They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now the Jags are moving quickly in the hurry-up. Bortles to throw on 2nd down. Forced out to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
The Jaguars on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Bortles going to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Austin Safarian-Jenkins. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Adoree Jackson on the return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Titans offense now, they worked their way back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Sets up the screen to Lewis. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? Mariota on 3rd and 2. And he hits his man, Matthews. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept him on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Escaping the pressure right. Escapes the sack. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota. Uncorks one for Davis. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So after the INT, it's Bortles. And complete over the middle, Safarian-Jenkins. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
So right, so right, let's go.
A final shot before half for Bortles. Going up top. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
So they grabbed the lead just before half with a clock reading 0-0-0.
How about snatching things right at the end and grabbing a little bit of control? What a great way to go into the locker room. It's similar to a boxer flurrying in the last 30 seconds of a round and stealing the round. Great job.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Titans. Rashard Matthews, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Green to bring it back. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Here we go.
Now Bortles throwing on second down. And an alley to run. Now he's hit, and Bortles fumbled. It's loose. And that might be Titan football. It is.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
No, it should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
On second down, here's Henry. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. 2 yards gets him back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
On 3rd down, Mariota. And complete to Lewis over the middle. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board, ended up settling for 3.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
11, let's go.
From the gun, it's Bortles. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on third down.
372.
On third and long, it's Bortles. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Brian Arakpo in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to fourth down. And the Jaguars send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here's Jackson. 34 yards on the return, but for a moment looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And it'll be Titan football. So good starting field position for him here as they come up first and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. Trying to force it to his tight end Walker, and it's intercepted. A.J. Boyer with a pick, and a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Here we go.
Now a play fake. Bortles. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Bortles. He's got the hook up to Lee. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
Let's go. Lucy. Let's go. 11B.
On first and 10, here's Bortles. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Here we go.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Lucy. Here we go.
Bortles again here on 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Now he's hit, and Bortles fumbled. It's loose. It's picked up by the Titans. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you've got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
17 yards on that play for the Titans. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. A first down carry for Henry. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Mariota now on 2nd down. He'll buy some time right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Malik Jackson. Busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fake.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Yannick Ngakoue in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. This is fielded at the 27. Now a late flag comes in as they got him down via the face mask, and that'll give him even better starting position. A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Bortles. And the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A Jacksonville 1st down on a pickup of 17. Bortles now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Bortles now on 1st down. Being chased out left. Throw left side complete. It's Cole. 1st down Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
Now Bortles. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Cole. So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. And his throw is incomplete. Marquise Lee, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Bortles to throw once more. He's to the 10. That'll be a gain of 16, and they're going to have a 3rd down. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Lucy.
Shotgun now for Bortles. Flush to his right. Fighting him off. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
And that's a sight Titan fans hope that they see often throughout his career. Harold Landry out of Boston College. Many thought, including me, that the Titans would select him with their 1st-round pick. Able to sit there and get him in the 2nd round. Tremendous value for a terrific pass rusher.
It's a guy who led the nation in sacks as a junior, 16.5 during that year at Boston College. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They go play action here on 1st down. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Calais Campbell. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. 2nd down, Mariota. Oh, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their third of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they missed a golden opportunity.
That scramble good for 13 yards, but not good enough for a first down. It's fourth.
Well, it's not going to be a first down, but that's a nice job of picking up yardage on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you, and in this case, it wasn't enough to pick up the first down.
And this will be touchdown inside the 20. They'll spot it at the 18-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Hey. 4 down. Lucy.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Bortles. And he is going to be hit and taken down. Bortles sacked.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Following the sack, 3rd and long for Bortles and the Jags. Now Bortles steps away to his left. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 32 that time. On first down, Bortles. Open man right side is Sharp. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he's brought down. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Bortles now on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 16 yards there, 2 straight plays of 16 yards and another first down. Bortles going to come up here on 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. To throw, it's Bortles. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Cole. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try to get upfield and gain additional yardage.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Bortles now to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal.
372. Hank. 380. 372. Let's go.
On 2nd down, here's Bortles. Over to the right side, caught by Moncrief. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. They've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? Now Bortles. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Wait a second. They did not accept that after the incompletion. Your look is just as puzzled as mine.
I got nothing for you here. You have to take that penalty, don't you?
It's free yards. Here's Mariota. Sets up the screen to Lewis. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it second and 12. Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Mariota. That's complete to Taywan Taylor. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Throw left side complete. That's Jennings. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Mariota gives to Henry. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on first and goal. Has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and that'll make it second and goal. It's second and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. They'll give it to him up the middle. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. They give it off here to the tight end, and they'll get him down right around the 16. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave them with a long 4th and goal.
They went for broke on 3rd down, and it would have really lit up the sideline if that one had worked. What do they do now on 4th down?
On now is Ryan Suckup for the field goal try. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And it'll be a hot time across the Cumberland tonight. The Titans have won it. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Titans, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the New York Jets. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.